Hello everyone, hey developers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself Pratham, and in today's video we are going to build a TubeCraft Studio, a complete YouTube asset marketplace with over 3000 lines of code. I'll walk you through every single line of code so you can just copy it down. So before that, let's see our website and how it looks. So this is our front page which the user will be seeing, and once you scroll down you will be getting this category section, and there are 8 category which I have listed with the CSS animation linked with the JavaScript. When you hover on it, you can see there is a background animation thing, and also you can see there is a shape animation which is floating in the background side. And if the YouTuber wants to sell his assets, so he can just add the products here and he can able to sell it to the customers who are viewing this website. So how it works, I'll show you. Let me finish to this is the creator testimonials, so where they can where the user can see the reviews given by the people here. So this is the review section, and this is the FAQs where you can get the answers for frequently asked questions. So when once you click on this plus, it will open, the answer will be shown here and you can see through it. And this is the contact page where you can get into touch. So if a user want to add a product to the cart, so you can just click on this, or you can even use this plus mark. So once you click on the please sign in to add to cart. So let's sign in to add to cart. If you don't have account, we have to sign up. Make sure this is done because we are using the local storage database, so it will be erased once you close this project. gmail.com sign up. Email is already registered, so what I can do, sign in. I click on sign in, invalid. Okay, let's sign in with another email. Sign in, successful sign up. Okay, done. So once you're done, you can see the name has come, hi Pratham. So once this is done, you can click on plus for add to cart. So this is added to cart. Suppose if you click on this, it will again add to cart. Suppose if you want to remove, you can click on this cross button, so it will get removed. Okay, so now I'll add on this. So this is just a checkout page. So if you click on checkout, proceed into checkout. So this is a mock implementation and your cart will be 0. Suppose if you add something, the cart will show as 1. So you can see, I'll close this. So you can see the cart is showing as 1. So this is what we are going to build in today's session. So first thing, I'm opening my VS Code. So here I've created a blank HTML .html extension file. So you can also create with that. So we are starting with our code. So this is the basic HTML structure what we have done. So once this is done, we are next going to create the we'll just close this header file. Head will slash it, we'll close this. Once this is done, we'll open a body tag, body. So inside this we'll be first going to paste the page loader. So the page loader creates a loading screen while our site loads. This background and floating shape divs will contain our animated background effects generated by the JavaScript. So for that we are using this. Once you are done with this, we are going to create the header section, new header section. With the header section, we are going to link our logos with emoji icons. So I'll create a header section. So for this, I am linking the thing what we saw here. This is our header, home, category, products, testimonials. So this is our header section with the logo part. So I am linking with that, and this is the logo icon randomly generated. So you can, if you have a specific logo, you can use it here. So once you are done with this, the next part what we are going to is the header button section. So we have the header button section, so we are going to code that. So this is the header button, we have the cart button, and then sign up button. So if you can see here, we had a cart button and we have a sign up button. So for that we are just creating the buttons here. Once this is done, we'll close the divs which we had open. Then we have to close one more div, and we have to close our header. So we are finished with our header. So if you have done till this, let's run our original program and see. I'll close this and I'll run this. We'll check. Yes, this is coming, loading, and our header section with buttons. Okay, we have not given the CSS and JavaScript, so this is just like this. So this will get activated once our coding is done fully. So that will get functional. Okay, once this is done, we are going to create the next section, that is the template where you will be seeing this is the YouTube discover the professional asset thing kind of. Okay, this is the hero section. So for that I'll paste my code here. I'll have coded that this is my hero section, where you can see level up your YouTube content with premium assets. So it is defining the front page where users can see like this. So how much, there is a 5000 plus premium asset, 12k happy creators, 24/7 we have the support, and we have a button for browse product and explore the categories. So once you click on this, that will redirect you to browse product. Suppose if you are thinking what is that, I can just show you. I'll close this, I'll open this. Suppose if I run this, you can see what is the loader thing you are asking, right? You can see this is the loader thing, what it comes here. Once this is done, this is the buttons what we are doing. If I click on this, it will be showing, it will redirect me to this page. That is what we are doing here. Okay, now let's proceed. So once this is done, we have next is the category section. So we have to close this tag and we are starting with category section. In the category section we have like approximately here, suppose if I open the categories, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 categories we have. So we will be coding the same here. Okay, I'll open my TubeCraft. So here you can see I have coded for one section. So same way we have to code for other 7 sections. So how we will do, the same code we'll copy and we'll change the header file and the text files with the category items. Okay, so next, so one item is added, so we'll add remaining 7 items. This is the second item, this is the third item, and next we'll add our fourth item, that is sound effects. So once the sound effects is added, next we'll have our channel art, so where the banner things, templates and all comes in. Then we'll have the stream packs. So in the stream packs, this are there. Once this is done, we have our animation and complete pack all in one bundle. Okay, we'll paste this. Yeah, once you have done with this, so here, so we have coded our all sections here. So all the 8 categories is coded here in our category section. So once this is done, we will close the tags, div tags which we have opened, and then we have one more div section open, and we have our section thing open. We'll close that. And once this is done, next section if we go, we have the featured product section. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 sections here which we'll be building right now. For the featured products, first we need to open another section. Let's open the featured product section. So I have opened another section here. So inside this section I'll create a container and I'll start pasting the codes. So I've created a container and I'm giving the header as featured product, and check out our best selling YouTube assets loved by thousands of creators. Then I'll create a grid type of structure, and I'll add the contents in it. I'll add my products in it. I'll as I mentioned, I created a grid class. Then product should be shown in type of card, so I'm giving the div card product card, and I've added my first product. Here you can use your product image. Like I've used my path, I've done copy as path of my image. Suppose what I have done is, I'll just show. So here I have my images. So what I've done, I'm just right clicking on this. Once you right click, you can see copy as path. So if you copy this, and you can paste in your code section. So this is my code, and I have pasted here. So the same thing what I'll repeat for all the remaining products. So this is my first product. So once this is done, I'll give the star icons, and then this is my second product, and then I'll finish with my star icons. So I'll open, keep coding. Just a second. Yeah, now we have done it till, let me run this first. Let me run this. F5. Suppose if I run this, you can see there is the images is loading, and this is done, and we are getting our the product price also. Okay, now we have done it till here. Now we have to add our second product. Let's add our second product. So this is id2. So same thing, I've just copied the same, but I'm changing the title, the image path with second image, and I'm giving the price and giving the resolution also as full HD. Once this is done, we are going with the thing which we had left, that is, once this is done, we have to add this view like, and then cart button with the cart button. So suppose this is not visible, you can just check this, you can just add it. Suppose if you feel this is not visible, same thing is added here also. I'll do like this. Suppose if it is not visible, yeah, one more time. Yes, now the whole code is visible for you. You can just copy it down. Then we have our product number 3. So I'll add our product number 3 here. I've added my product 3. The same way I'll add my product number 4. Yeah, it's done. Next we have 2 more products to be added. I'll just add it here. Yes, it is done. Then we have one last product, that is this. I'll add that also. It's done. Then we'll close the remaining div sections what we have used. Div, and we have to close our section. Okay, slash section is already closed. I'll remove the unwanted spaces. Okay, we'll just run and see our code is working. Yes, all the 6 things are have come here. Next we are proceeding with the testimonial sections where the users can see the review. So for that I'll create another section. I've created another section as testimonials. Then I'm creating a carousel and I'm pasting my codes. I'm creating a carousel for that and adding the text whatever I feel about it. The same way I'll add 2 more, because you can add as many ever you want. So here I'm adding only 3 for my convenience. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Username you can give whatever you want. There is nothing like you have to give the same thing. Then I'm going to finish with my section. I'm going to have the buttons and I'm going to finish with my sections. Once this is done, the last part what we are left out is with the FAQ section. So this is my FAQ section. I'll paste my entire section here. So I have given here FAQ. I am giving the section header. Frequently asked question. Find the answer for the most question about our services and products. So I'm giving the div class. I'm creating the classes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes, and I'm giving the question what is it asked, and I'm giving the answers for it. So you can see, you can copy it down. Then I'm creating the same thing for next 4 questions, but I'm changing the question and the answer preferred. So once this is done, we'll go with the contact section form. We'll have our contact section form. So for that I'm going to create the another section. I'm going to create the another section for our contact section form. So I'm giving the ID as the contact and email support, and if you have any phone number you can give it here. Suppose if you have a social icon, so you can use like GitHub, Instagram and YouTube, you can use that icons here. Now I'm going to finish with my contact section with the required input and the labelings. So I'm creating a form here. The label I need is name, placeholder your name, and type I've given email, placeholder your email, and then I have message what needs to be sent, so I'm giving that. And next section what we have is newspaper section. So suppose if any news need to be shown, so you can add it here, so it will be shown to the users. Then the final part is with the footer. So the footer part brings the nice look for our website. So I'll create this. I'll create a ID and the container first. I'll create a class, and for the inside the class I'm creating a container, and I'm creating a social icon. Suppose if you have your icons, you can place it here. Then I'm giving the links and what needs to be seen and all. So once this is done, you can see I'm giving the links to all my header sections. Suppose if you click here also, that will work. Suppose if you have any help center and some other pages, if you have privacy policy, if you have a section created for that, you can add that here, like privacy.html. Suppose if you have created, you can just paste that here like that. Suppose if nothing is there, just keep hash here. And then same way works for license and cookie policy and DMCA. So once this is done, next thing is we have to create our cart page, slide cart page. So that should be when you click on the button, so that should work when you click on the button. So I'm pasting the cart sidebar button here. I'm using the cart icon, and subtotal what is there, I'm subtotal thing is there, shipping there and free. Total how many products you have added, it should calculate and it should show the total amount here. and you have a checkout button. So once this is done, we are connecting with the login model. So I'm creating a login model. So this is my login model where you can sign up using your email and password. And suppose if you don't have an account, when you click on this sign up, it will go to your registration page. So let's code for that now. For the registration page, this is a sign up container. Suppose if you don't have an account, you can sign up using this form where you will have to give your name, email, password, and click on sign up. So this uses the local storage. So once this is done, congratulations, you have finished with your HTML. So we'll reload and we'll see how it looks. So there is no CSS added, there is no JavaScript added, nothing, but we have finished with our HTML page. I click on this. If I hold on, you can just sign up. Suppose if I click on this, scroll down, you can just sign in. Okay, everything is working well. Now what I'll do, I'll go for my code pack. Now I'll start with my script thing. I'll start with my script. So how do you need, if you do you need like after finishing this, do you need like CSS to be finished, or we'll finish with JavaScript and then we'll go back to CSS? Okay, we'll do one thing, we'll finish with CSS and we'll come back to JavaScript later. Yes, here inside header, create style. Okay, this is the major part of our project where each and everything with respect to colorful animations will be done by this. So here let's begin with our CSS. So for whole project this should be, so you can let me do one thing, I'll divide the screen into two parts. This is the thing and this is the thing. Yeah, so whatever I do here you can see here. Next I'm going to code with the root. I'll extend this. Once this is done, I'll reload. Okay, next we have body and WebKit things. WebKit scroll, thumb, track, everything. We'll be coding with that. I have a body, WebKit scroll bar track, and thumb. I'll save this. I'll reload. So you can see the color got changed with respect to the background color what we have mentioned. And then we have a container and the background what we need to give it fixed, and the floating shapes. So I'll code for the container and the background first. This is my container and this is my background. I'll reload. Yes, see how it is fixed. So before this what was the difference, and after this what is, see, you can see the edges. Once this is done, I'll paste here. I'll reload. See how the spaces are formatting. So container works like that, and we have a floating shape with keyframes. The keyframes is the animation code where it helps for the floating. Okay, I'll minimize so you can see the code. Yeah, now you can see the code. So this is my floating shape, this is the shapes and the keyframes. So this helps for the floating. So we need to connect it with our JavaScript, we'll do it later. Then we have a page loader content before, after, and I'll paste the loader text is visible. So this is my page loader content, this is my dot loader, this is the page loader before, this is the page loader after. Then we have a loader before, we have a loader after, and we have a keyframes for the loader, and we have a loader text. So once this is done, we will go with the see how loading works. Once you give this, the loading is working well, loading animation, and you can see the scroll bar effects also. It is gradient color, it is looking well. And now we are going with the pulse keyframe and the header section. So let us finish with our CSS and we'll come back to the website later. Now I'll add a keyframe pulse. So I am adding the keyframe pulse, header inner, and the logo icon, and the logo span. So till we finish our thing, we cannot see the text because the coding should be finished before we see the thing, because the loader part, or else we can comment the loader part and see, so that will be problematic for you guys to follow. So what I'll do, I'll go with this. Let's finish with the coding peacefully and we'll see our output. Don't worry, you will get the same thing as I get the output. Then we'll have the keyframes logo glow. The logo should be glowing. So I hope you have copied till here. So header, from here you have to copy. Pause my video and you can copy it from the screen itself. That's not a big deal. Then you have a navigation coding. So you will have a nav UI things. Yes, this is a nav UI, nav UILIA, nav UILIA before, and then we'll have a nav UI hover on it, and header buttons and header button. Okay, so we are giving the colors for the header buttons and the headers what we had defined. Then we'll go and design for the cart buttons and cart count. So I'm giving the code for cart button and cart count. So this is the cart button, this is the cart button hover, when I hover on it. Then this is the cart count, which will be showing 1 2 3 4 how many products you added, and this is the keyframes. Then we have our login button hover, menu toggle span. So for the menu we have the toggle. Suppose if you are using the phone, this code will help for you. Suppose if you are viewing through phone, so this menu to show the header thing, it will help for you. So I'm adding this menu toggle span. So once you finish with this, next we will be going with the hero section. I'll add this hero section content, and we have a keyframes of fading up. And for the text, h1 text and p text and all we had, right, we are defined in our HTML. So for that we are giving the life. So this is the hero h1 and the span what we want, and the span after. Then the p, what is that? It's a simple thing what we have coded here, the h1 p and the span thing. That is what we have coded now. So once this is done, the hero button, that browse products and all we had, right? So for that button we are adding the CSS. So once this is done, just paste the code for this. So this is the hero button. So I hope you have copied till here. So from the hero buttons, dot button, this is the primary, this dot button primary hover, this is dot button primary after, and this is the dot button hover after, and we have secondary and we have secondary over. Once this is done, we have the hero image. Suppose if you are going with the hero image, you can add the code for this, else this is not mandatory. So for our code we are not using any image, so this is not mandatory. If you want you can keep it, or you can just neglect this, because if you are having any images here in your hero section, suppose if you have any image here in your hero sections, then you can use this code. Suppose if you want to show any advertisement of your uh, like your YouTube assets, then you can use this code, else you can neglect this. Then we have hero badges. Then we have our hero badges. So hero badge, we are defining it, and we have a span. Then we are going with the category section. The category I have fixed it, the section header and the section title and the section title before, and the sections we have subtitle, and the category should show in the grid, and the category should show in the card, and card hover, card before, and card hover before and after, how it looks. So we have huge for this category sections. So I'll paste it here and I'll help you out what we have done. Once the hero badges, we have started with our category section, that is section header, title, and section title before, and the section title subtitles, and category should be in the grid, and the category should show in the card, and card when you hover on it, how it should look, the animation effects thing. Then we have category card before and hover before, and we have a category icons created, how the icons should look, how much big it should look, and all we have coded here. Then how the text should look and how the hide item should look, for that we have created here. Then we have the featured product section. So once it is done, we had our featured product where people can buy our products. So this is the featured product section. Product grid, product card, product hover, and product hover after. When you click on that hover on that product, how it should look. For that we are coding this. Once this is done, copy this, the image inside it, how it should fit in. About that we are coding now. Then the product type, how it should look, like description, the thing what is called, the title, the content, how it should look. So we are coding for that. And we have product ratings. We have a ratings for the product which we had defined in our HTML. So we are coding the code for that. So we have this product description, product meta, product rating, dot stars, and rating count. Then we have a product resolutions and old price and new price. So we are adding the code for that. We have a product resolution, product price in the row, product price, and what was the old price, how it should look. We have the code for that. We have a button for add to product animation and the product overlay. This is the add to cart button animation, and this is a product cart hover, and this is a product overlay, and this is, and next we have product card overlay and overlay on the buttons. How we are doing this. Next we are coding with product card overlay, and I think we have finished it here. This is a product card overlay and product overlay, and this is for buttons, and this is for overlay buttons, everything. And then finally the discount, the product discount, how it should look, plus the overlay button child 1, child 2, child 3, and we have the product discounts, so we'll be adding the product discount here. So once this is done, we'll go with the testimonial, the testimonials, that thing where it's a review section. So this is the review section, so it's a huge thing for this as well, so let's add it. So the testimonial section start coding of CSS starts from here. So from here, testimonials padding, position, and we have carousel, we have a track, we have an item, we have an item dot active, we have a card before, the content, the text, the author, the author's image, the author's image, how it should look for that, and the text inside the author's image if the image is not given, and we have a testimonial nav and buttons and button hover and the indicators. Once the indicator is given, the indicator should be active, so for that I'm giving this indicator and indicator dot active. After that we had FAQ section, so I'll add the code for FAQ section. So FAQ section starts from here. I'm creating as I created a container, I'm giving the CSS for that. FAQ item hover, and we have FAQ questions and FAQ item active, FAQ icons before, after, and we have answers. And then there is no need of this. I'll close this now, and then I'll add a CSS for the contact form now. So the contact form is also a huge thing, and also I'll add with newsletters, and I'll explain it together for you with the footer links, everything. Okay, this is the great and bigger section for the CSS. So from here, the contact section starts from here. The contact section, I'm creating a container and info h3, info p, details, items, icons, and text h4, and the text p, the social icons, how it should look, and the contact form, the form groups, labelings, controls, focus, submit buttons. When you hover on it, submit, how it should look. Then we have a newspaper section where you can enter the email thing, and then you can click on subscribe option. So for that we are having this newspaper form ph2 input, and then newsletter input, and we have a news button, so newsletter button hover, and we have a footer section starting from here. So footer we have defined for the whole thing, padding, footer container, footer logo, and footer about the text content what we have given, the social icons, footer reading before and after, and if you have any links, how that should look, and then when you hover on it, how the link should look, and when you remove the hover, how it should look, and footer bottom and footer links. Yeah, the once you are done with that, 90% of our HTML and CSS is completed, so we are left out with the cart page and the this one, what is that, the side login and sign up page. So let's start with the sidebar, that is cart page and the sign up and login page. So we'll code that all together now. From line number 1427 this starts, so I'll go to line number 1427. Yeah, from here the cart sidebar starts. When you click on the cart, the sidebar should open, then the header, the h3, when you close, the cart should close, the cart hover, the items how it should look. When you scroll, the scroll up and scroll down should work because we have given scroll bar. Then we have a keyframe for fading right and left. Then we have image for that, and then we have a cart item price quantity and prices for that quantity buttons, hovers, and cart item remove and remove over on it how it should look, and then subtotal title, and we have a checkout button, and we have checkout button over on it, and we have a cart empty icon and h3, and we have a cart item p, and we have a login container. After the login container we have show button. When the container hover, we have a sign up container, and the sign up container should show, and then we have a login header, the text whatever we have given inside the login header. Then we have a model backdrop and show login close hover, and we have a form group label, and we have form control and control focus submit button, and code for remember the password, and the css for social login via icons, and we have a register link. Suppose if the user is not registered, they can click on this register link, and we have a media, so it should be visible through all mobile devices. So we are having this media for that, and we are even the news button, everything featured product, that this whatever sections we had, that should be visible throughout all the devices. That is what we have done. Suppose if you have done till here, your css part is done. Now we will start with our script part, where it will give the total life for our website. Suppose if I run, it won't run because we have not given our a script file still, so it will be in this loading stage. So now what we'll do, we will split and see how this gets changed one by one. So first thing, I'm creating the mock database to store the user's credential. So inside this script, I'll paste this. Okay, keep on seeing how this changes while coming. Then I'll update the login status with the page loader. Save and reload. See how it worked. Just to buy this page loader button, this works. So you can see your css now, but there will be no animation yet because we are yet to give our animation, but you can see your html and css folder once you are done here. So you can see how your css looks. So we are done with perfect thing here. So we are done. Yes, everything is perfectly working. Now we'll go with the next thing is background effect for creating the floating shapes. I'll add the code for that. I'll extend this so the code is visible for you guys. So const background I'm defining, I'm saving, I'm reloading. So you can see the shapes has occurred already, and it is floating from bottom to top. So everything is random here, so there is nothing fixed. So we have used the random math.random for everything, and we are using that function. We are creating this. And suppose if you are using the mobile, you need a mobile menu toggle. So for that we are connecting our JavaScript. So once this is done, we'll go with cart. So I'll open this. So you can see the cart menu is still not working, right? So for that we will code now. Okay, just a second, my ecom is here, sorry. Okay, now I'm going to code my card section. This is my card section. So if I click here and if I click on this, so you can see the card page opens. Till now it was not working, but now it works well. Okay, once this is done, we are going with, now if you click on this, nothing is functioning. Okay, now keep seeing how it works. Now login content I'm giving here for JavaScript for login link. How it will work. So keep coding. So I'll add my login contents here. I'll save, I'll run. I don't think still this has got functionality because still many things is yet to be added. We'll add it now. We are using the if loop for login and sign up. Suppose if they have suppose if they want to buy the product, they should be signed in, then only they can use this. So once you're done with this, copy this if registered link, then login link, then this login link should trigger when we have login close, then we have sign up close, and we have modal dropback. Then we have a login form for handling the page. This is the login form handling page. Then we have a sign up form handling page. I pasted. Now I'll reload this page. Logged out successfully. Yeah, you can see. So this is working fine now. The login and sign up page are working fine now. Yes. Now next we have the cart functionality, where it should show the product subtotal. Suppose if I come here and if I click on this, you can see nothing is functioning. Okay, when I click on this, right? So now we'll be adding the code for that. First we will finish with the cart functionality, then we will come back. So this is the cart functionality, how to update the cart with the required thing. Once this is done, we'll have a add event listener for our cart section. So I'll add the event listeners for the quantity of increasing, remove buttons, decreasing button, everything. So you can copy the same. Suppose if you need, you can pause my video and you can copy. So once this is done, we are going to give the life for add to cart section. So once this is done, we'll code for add to cart section. So this is the section where your project, in your project, when you click on the plus button, the product will be added to cart, and the subtotaling and all will be done by the cart functionality what we have done here. So for everything we are using the local storage. Okay, I'll reload. I'll go for my website. I'll open it. See, the product is added. Suppose please sign in, it is asking, so I have to sign up. pm.com. Sign up is successful. I'll just close and see, it is showing high pm. Suppose if I add this, both the contents are added. Suppose if I want to remove, I am able to remove. Then we have finally our checkout section, right? So I'll open my code. Everything is working fine. Now I have my checkout section. This is my checkout section, and we have the testimonial carousel, how it should look. So in the current website, like there is this is not working. The next forward and backward buttons, suppose if I press also it's not working. Once I add this testimonial carousels, this is my testimonial carousels, so you can copy this code from here to here, const track previous next indicator, these things functionalities I'm adding here. Then I have an array for it, and then once if you are done with this, I'll reload and I'll click on this. See how it is moving, smooth animation. With a smooth animation it is moving towards next. Yes. Then we have the FAQ toggle. Suppose we have this and these functionalities are not working when I click on this, right? Now we have FAQ toggles, so when you click on this that should work. So I'll open my code, I'll paste this. This is FAQ toggle and we have a smooth scroll animation with this fixed it. Then once this is done, we have the contact form handling and the news form handling. We have this. We have a contact form handling and a news form handling. Once this is done, I'll remove the unrequired spaces. I'll close the body slash HTML. I'll close the body as well. Slash it's done. I'll reload. I'll go for my website. I'll click yes, everything is functioning well. You can see submit button, hover before, hover after, everything however what we have given is working well. Okay, yes, this is what the expected output, and we have created a well-defined project here. When you click on your header also, it is taking you to the navigation thing whichever required. Yes, the navigation link is working fine, and we have a contact forms and we have a cart page. Suppose if a user add to cart, this page works. Suppose if we add one more thing, this also works. You can click on checkout, proceeding to checkout comes. Yes, our front end implementation is done perfectly. When you click on categories it hovers, when you click on browse product it works. Everything is working well and good, and the background animation is working good, and this is the TubeCraft thing. So this is what we have built today. So let's open our code and review from first what and all we have done. So it's, as I mentioned, it's a total of 3000 lines approximately we have coded today. So we begin with the basic HTML structure, and inside our head we have our styling. We coded each and everything, okay, from the beginning, from the root, background, padding, and the loader section and the inner thing, loading icon. So let's see, suppose if our loading section is working or not. Suppose if I reload, see, yeah, loading sections come first. Yes, that is also working well. Yes, then we have the nav link for everything, then toggle hero section UI and spans, button UI, button secondary, hover, image, hero images. Suppose if you have, you can use that, else you can neglect it. And then after all the CSS, let's proceed next. How much CSS, like we have approximately coded like 2000 lines of CSS, 600 lines of HTML, and some 4000 lines of JavaScript. The main key play is with our CSS animations, because our background animation, our text fade in fade out, our buttons fade in fade out, hover on it, before after, when you hover how it should look, when you submit what should come, everything. We have made our whole website beautiful with this CSS itself. Then we have our HTML we coded at the beginning. This is the hero section, category section, this is the product section. You can increase your products as well, so it should look in how many products should look, and it should look in the grid formats. Then we have a reviews the testimonial contents, then we have FAQ sections, then we have a contact section, then we have a newsletters, then we have a footer. So once that is done, footer section we coded for the JavaScript part where we can like bring the life for our website. Each and every content works well. So once all this is done, congratulations, your front end best website is ready to go. Okay, you can reload, you can come here, you can reload, you can see each and everything starts. So after a few seconds, your background and the floating shape animations also begins. The over animation is working fine. When you click on this icon, you can see this is also working fine. So if you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Again, we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.